All right. Good evening, everyone. I believe somebody clicked start webinar and I wasn't even prepared for that. But thanks everybody for joining us tonight. This is Mike Patello, the president of Immunotech. We're going to be getting started here in approximately 1 minute or so. So as you come on, feel free to drop a line in the chat where you are watching from, and we will welcome you to the Zoom in about 1 minute. I will tell you, everybody, as you're coming on the Zoom and dropping us a comment where you're watching from, um, you will want to wait to the very end of this Zoom because the last thing we're going to announce and talk about is extremely big. It's going to be a recruiting promotion that is worth up to $20,000 in extra bonuses. So I'm just going to leave that there, and it's a big deal. So I want you to stay on for the entire Zoom. We've got a lot of information to cover tonight, some amazing people joining us. We'll get started in about 30 seconds. All right, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Patello. I'm not sure if I'm in your top right-hand corner, if I'm in a different part of the screen, but I want to welcome you to the January 2026 kickoff Zoom for Immunotech. We are super, super excited. Tonight is going to be really focused on the USA and Canada. So we're going to be talking about the USA and Canada tonight. We know we probably have some friends that are up super early from Europe watching this or the replay. Some of our friends from Mexico, Central America, South America, all through Latam. If you're watching, a lot of these announcements are pertinent specifically for the U.S. market and the Canadian market. So we are pumped up, excited. I've got a lot of information to cover tonight. We've got some amazing people joining us. We've got Platinum Josh Swaggle. We've got Executive Diamond Chris Robinson. We've got New Diamonds Katie Weekamp and Shelby Killian. I'm pumped up, excited to hear from them. I don't think I left anybody off that's going to be speaking tonight. But first, I want to go through a few announcements so you can make sure you kind of know what's happening this month and what to focus on. But remember, every single thing we're going to go over, the very last thing that we're going to cover and talk about is going to be a huge recruiting promotion. And it's really more than a recruiting promotion, it's a focus for brand new consultants getting started. And they have a 4 month and an 8 month game plan. And we are putting $20,000 in extra bonuses on the table for people who get started during a certain time frame. So you want to pay attention to the information we're going to cover, but make sure you don't get off early because the very last announcement we'll make will be that one. But want to welcome everybody. Just a couple quick notes. If you haven't already joined our WhatsApp community, I'll drop that in the chat when somebody else is talking, but make sure you're in our USA Leadership WhatsApp community as well as Billion Dollar Run. That's on Facebook. And that way you get a lot of information. You get it in video, you get it in audio, you get it in print. But one thing I want to announce to you guys, we do have a product of the month, and it's our multivitamin. It's fantastic. It's been my favorite multivitamin for the last 2 years that I've been taking it. They have buy three, get 20% off. Those of you with kids, or if you have a sweet tooth like me and you like the Wims, you get buy three Wims, get 10% off. And then K21, I've seen a lot of you talking about K21 with just, especially in December, January, February, those colder months, especially in areas that are cold. I'm in Florida, so it's not quite as cold. It got down to like 60 tonight, and I put the fire pit on. But the just the mental health of K21 is amazing. And there's a special price of orders at 400 PV or more. So take advantage of that. And then some January announcements. I want to show this to you. We're kicking off the new year with free shipping through 1st through the 15th for existing consultants, customers, and there's a thousand PV order or more. Now, why are we doing this? Well, it's real simple. We want to create a behavior for you that you're getting your business started early in the month. So we're incentivizing that with some free shipping offers. And we know many of you, when you look at 1,000 PV, you know that's not $1,000. Our points, our PV, are much more than the dollars. If you're looking at like that body shop bundle alone for one person, that's 500 PV. So if you got two of those for your family, all of a sudden you're at 1,000 PV, free shipping the 1st through the 15th. No fees, no hassle, just you, your products, and you want to take advantage of that. And then another thing that I am super pumped and excited about is that we've got double credits for a lot of the personal activity that you're doing towards our trip. Now, we do extraordinary trips. We're going to be in Cabo in less than 20 days, a great weekend trip for those that earn that. But then right now, December through July, we actually have our La Vida. That's our big trip. And this is going down to Mexico. And you can see on the screen during all of January. So you got the full month of January. When you enroll new consultants and new customers that you register, you're going to get double points, double trip credits for those enrollments. So 1 PV equals 2 credits, and it's valid the entire month. And you can get up to 8,000 credits for doing this. So building your team right now in the month of January is absolutely something that we know so many of you are focused on. You came out of an amazing 2025. You kind of rounded third. You're heading for home, and now we're up to bat again on the month of January in 2026. And we do amazing events. And I can tell you that there's already, I believe, Chris and Josh and I think Judy and maybe even Robert are already qualified for this trip. And what I can tell you is that you want to be on this experience because you've got until July 31st to qualify. And we're giving you every opportunity from great deals on free shipping for consultants, customers, for double credits on everything that you're doing personal right now that you can see on the screen. And then we're going to give you even more incentive tonight with the VIP fly-in that we're going to talk about here in just a second coming into Houston. And I'm pumped up excited because this event is going to be our first ever VIP fly-in. We're going to actually be having our TikTok influencer launch. And we're going to go over some of these details here in a minute. But I want to pause. I actually would like to bring on Katie Wiecamp. Katie, if you could turn your camera on and unmute your microphone. Katie is a brand new diamond. I mean, she is crushing it. She did an amazing job in December. And Katie, you joined in December. You went diamond in December. We've known each other for many, many years. Maybe just give everybody a brief background of who you are, kind of where you live, and what got you excited about Immunotech.
Yeah, hey you guys. So I'm Katie Wiecamp. I live in the middle of nowhere, Utopia, Texas. So if you ever say you live in a too small town, I don't want to hear it. We don't even have a stoplight. Okay. So, anyways, I have two kids, Olivia and Waylon. They're 13 and 9, and I've been in this industry for about 9 years now. So what attracted me to Immunotech was basically my whole career in network marketing has been weight loss and just constantly sharing before and afters over and over and over again. And I just got to the point where it just felt so unfulfilling. And I really dove deep into my natural health journey of I have the MTHFR gene, I have low thyroid, I have ADHD, different things like that. And I've been really diving deep into that. And whenever I came across Immunicol, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why did I not know that taking glutathione would literally help, or not taking glutathione, my bad. If naturally producing my glutathione would help me with all of my problems. So I'm like, you know what? I really want to help people at a deeper level, and seeing all the clinical studies and, just knowing that I could help people much deeper than weight loss. I was like, okay, sign me up. Let's do it. And honestly, the 1 month, or almost 1 month of taking it, I feel so much better. I have more energy. My anxious feelings and all of that are gone. Like I used to take a lot of natural supplements supplements to help with my anxiety and stuff. I haven't even needed it the past week, which is insane. And I just am so excited to see how I feel over the next 90 days and how many people I can help on a deeper level versus just weight loss. It just feels good.
So, Katie, one thing, and I'm going to jump down to Shelby right after this, and I'll come back to you. We'll go back and forth on a few things after I announce this event with Josh and Chris and talk a little bit about it because they're going to get to meet you in person. They're going to get to meet Shelby in person, Josh in person, Chris in person, February 6th and 7th. But like, you got started in December and you were like, boom, I'm going to Diamond. And obviously you did that. What could you share with all the new people on tonight that are just getting started or they just got started in December? What did you do to get that mindset to go from zero to Diamond in 1 month?
Yeah, I think it's just really important to get your mindset in check because if you don't have the goal set out there, and I didn't give myself the option. I said, I really wanted to go to Cabo. And you said, if you want to go to Cabo, you got to go Diamond. I said, all right, sign me up. Let's go. But just having the mindset of, I got to do it, right? And so consistency is so important. Showing up on your stories every single day, showing up on your page every single day. I'm big on Instagram, so I do at least 2 posts a day on Instagram, one reel and one carousel post. Those are really, really good right now with a lot of facts about how glutathione can help you or how boosting your glutathione can help you. So what I'm doing is just sharing a lot about, how it can help with MTHFR or even sharing like how it can help with hangovers. I get the worst hangovers now in my 30s, and it's because of low glutathione, right? And just sharing like super factual things about how it can help you without making claims. You can get on Chat GPT and search, does boosting your glutathione help with thyroid? Does boosting your glutathione help with hormones? Does boosting your glutathione help with, whatever it may be? And that's not making claims. That's just saying how boosting it
Right.
will help those problems. So you're not claiming anything, but then you can say, my product helps you naturally produce your more glutathione. So this could help you. And people are like, oh my gosh, I had no clue. So many people with a lot of the issues that are in our clinical studies are coming to me like, I can't wait to try this. So just showing up every single day, sharing that, and not giving myself an option.
I love it. Well, it is. It's having that mindset and saying, I'm going to do it, where they say burn the boats, if you will. And it's like, I'm going all in and you did that. And I'm super proud of you. We're going to come back and talk about TikTok here in a minute, but I'm going to jump over to Shelby Killian. Shelby, you can turn your camera on and unmute. Brand new Diamond. Congratulations. I mean, you did the same thing. You were like, hey, I'm in and now I'm going to turn it on. So maybe give everybody just real brief background, kind of what your life is outside of Immunotech so people can relate.
Absolutely. Thanks, Mike. So my name is Shelby. I am 32 and I have 5 kids. So let's just start off with that. I need
No excuses,
every
right? No excuses.
yeah. So honestly, me and Josh have been friends for a long time. And actually back in November when I saw him like transitioning, I was like, what you doing, Josh? Like I was just very curious. Um, to be honest, I started looking for a company. I just didn't know what I wanted.
Mm,
And I looked at Josh's stuff in November and I was like, I'll think about it. I'm very particular with products because I have sold millions personally myself. So I have that know, like, and trust on my
mm.
platforms. So when I say I like am a product girl, I really am. Like I have to have the clinical studies, and I've never found a company that has this kind of backing. So that right there stood out to me. Outside of like this that I just started, I own a couple jewelry companies online, and other than that, I have 5 kids. Repeat, I have 5 kids from ages
Goodness.
10 to 4. So, I definitely feel like I found my home, and I've only been here 3 weeks. I was laying in bed and I literally was having such a slow recovery. I actually had surgery when I signed up. I was 2 weeks into my surgery. I had major surgery, and I was like, I got to find something to help me heal because I actually had like some inflammation, and my scars were opening, and I was like, I need something. And then
Wow.
Josh, his video popped up again, and I was like, why is this popping up again? And I took that as a sign. And so I started really looking into it, and I was like, Josh, like put me in a chat with who I need to talk to. And that is literally how I got started. And I didn't have any intention on building, if you want me to be honest. Like, I was just like, let's see how it goes. And then, yeah, unfortunately, I don't operate like that. I've realized, like, let's see how it goes. Like, when I start, like, I'm fully committed, fully in
Mm,
it. Let's go. Let's get these products in every single hands because we need it. The whole entire world is focused on weight loss. That is all we are focused on. And like the clinical studies on this kind of thing that could change them not only with weight loss, because that's great. Like I used to sell weight loss for 7 years in network marketing, and that is all I sold. Now I have all these people like that would come back to me and be like, I'm not getting results. I don't know what's going on. And now I am selling all of these amazing clinical study products. And now I have all my customers like, I'm losing so much weight. And I'm like, listen, I did not try. It's just happening because people are finally feeling good, finally healing internally, not just
that's right.
externally, and just feeling absolutely amazing.
Well, I love that you kind of led me in right to this event, because at this event, people are going to hear from a lot of different people from different backgrounds. You being one of them, Shelby, you'll be there. Katie will be there. Josh, if you come on camera, and Chris, if you come on camera, I want to talk a little bit about this event because this is a huge deal, especially in January. It's going to drive business, but people are going to get to hear from different, angles like what Shelby talked about. And they're not only going to get to meet you guys, everybody on the Zoom tonight, they'll get to meet me in person. They'll get to meet Mauricio, the CEO, in person. We're going to have special things happening Friday night, Saturday night. We'll talk about that here in a second. But Shelby, weight loss is a huge business. But what's very interesting that I found, because I've been in the weight loss industry myself, is that low glutathione levels are one of the reasons that obesity happens. And then when you can raise those glutathione levels, like all these chronic diseases are impacted. And I love what Katie said. That's not our product doing that. That's your own body doing that. But we just happen to have the product that makes your body grow its own glutathione, and we don't have any competitors. So Shelby, I'll jump back to you here in a second. But Josh, how you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm good, Mike. How you doing?
I'm excited. I mean, I cannot wait for people to now they're already kicked off their business. What are we, 5, 6 days in? But when we go through this information tonight and then we end it with this promotion, I think people are going to go on fire. But we've been talking with you and Chris about this event for new people, because we know, well, there's a lot of new people getting started in November, December, January, and we wanted to put something together that they could come and experience the company a little bit. So we've launched an event. It's going out. We've having people save the date. Tonight we're giving them the details, February 6th and 7th. Thankfully, my kids are not in here. They'd be doing the 6, 7 type thing, and it drives me nuts. But it's February 6, 7, whatever that means. And Katie told me something new. She's told me, you got to do like 8, 9 and like swim through. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm going to test it tomorrow with my kids just to aggravate them. But Houston, Texas, in the Woodlands, Josh, we've got some information that we'll go through, but we've got a Friday night amazing cocktail VIP reception, a diamond dinner. We're taking care of hotel for a certain group of people. I'll cover some of those specifics. And then Saturday, we're doing an office tour, kind of walking people through, let them experience, meet the staff, product samples. And then we've got hours of a mastermind event that you'll be helping lead, as well as Chris. But Josh, just tell people about what you're excited about this event and them making the commitment to get down here.
Yeah, sure. Well, first off, I just want to shout out Katie and Shelby because they've come into the business and have absolutely crushed it. Their first month. Both Katie and Shelby hit diamond in record time. First month in the business, smash diamond. Both of them have been on the top of the leaderboard for new consultants, new customers. Both earned the incentive trip. So just want to say thanks and big shout out to Katie and Shelby. But yeah, I think this event is incredible. I mean, the way I look at it, this is the first ever fly-in event that I've seen with Immunotech in the United States. And we all know that North America is heavily an untapped market in Immunotech. I mean, I've been in the network marketing space for 17 years and I had never heard of Immunotech in the last 17 years. And one of the one of the common things I hear from talking to influencers, professional network marketers, is they've never heard of Immunotech either.
Right.
And most of my prospective leaders are just like, wow, how did I not, know of this company? I haven't heard of the products. I haven't heard of the company. So I feel like this event is really important. And here's the other thing too. This flyer on here says TikTok influencer launch. One of the things that I've learned about TikTok, especially because I have all these amazing ladies in the team that know how to sell on TikTok. So I've been doing some research, but TikTok, like last year sold $66 billion through TikTok Shop. And what's amazing is you guys have figured out a way to incorporate this sales channel, but have it included inside of the network marketing model. So influencers that have followers on TikTok that are wanting to leverage TikTok Shop and sell Immunotech products are able to do that, and it counts through the comp plan. So I think that's opened up a huge world of opportunities because a lot of the other network marketing companies are still trying to figure out how to even get approved on TikTok. And not only have you guys gotten approved, but you've been able to integrate it into the comp plan, which I think is massive. And definitely, if you want to leverage that, you should be there at the event to hear about that. But also, the office is beautiful there in Houston. And it was a big part of the reason why I decided to come to Immunotech after touring the office and seeing that, this is a company that has real support, real infrastructure. This is not a fly by night company. This is not a company that's here today, gone tomorrow. And right now, I feel like Immunotech is perfectly positioned for 2026. I mean, we're kind of like standing at this massive intersection right now between disrupting the industry and a massive opportunity with Immunotech. And me, seeing the office, meeting the staff, meeting Mauricio, meeting some of the amazing customer support people, sitting down with Mitch, the chief strategy officer, and masterminding with him, seeing their meeting space, trying products for the first time. There's a special way to make Immunical. So learning all that, seeing all that, experiencing all that was a big, belief builder for me. So you guys will all get to experience that at the event as well. And just a hat off to you guys, Mike, for putting together some incentives. Like I've done VIP masterminds for our previous company, and usually people couldn't earn their way by honestly doing what they have to do anyway, hitting a rank or requalifying at their rank and being able to get free accommodations, dinners, and all these amazing things you guys have put together. So very, very excited about the event. Excited to kick off 2026. I think this is going to be a massive year for Immunotech. I think you guys are going to be, number one in the industry. We're bringing so many incredible leaders on board. And like I said, Mike, I'm just very excited for the new year. And I think this event's going to be a great catalyst for our growth this year.
I agree. Well, let me cover a quick information so everybody knows, who can attend. I will tell you there is very limited seats for this event. This is not a 1,000-person event that we're putting on. We really wanted to be able to take somebody who's brand new and has also ranked up to silver, gold, or above, and give them the opportunity to come and, like Josh said, really get to experience the products. We're going to have samples. We're going to do it. I'm going to walk you through what that looks like. But let me kind of walk you through what the experience is going to look like, and then tell you what you get access to your based upon your rank and what you qualified for in December, should say November, December, and January. And it's real simple. Friday night, we're going to have a really cool networking and cocktail event that you'll be able to come into if you're silver and above and have a great time. Get to rub shoulders with all your fellow silver and above. You get to meet Shelby and Katie and Josh and Chris and have a great time. And then the diamonds are going to leave that particular reception and have a CEO dinner with Mauricio Domenzane, myself, Josh, Chris, other people that are executive diamonds and diamonds and platinums. So that's going to be if you're diamond or higher, November, December, January, you're going to get the invite to that particular private CEO dinner. And then Saturday, we're going to wake up. Everybody will meet at the Immunotech office. We're going to do a great office tour. The staff will be there to show you the history. You'll get to meet some of the people maybe you've been on the phone with, or you chatted with on WhatsApp, or you've seen on social media. There'll be product samples. They will definitely have the Immunobar where they'll be showing you how to mix up this super cool, delicate product we like to call the Body Shot and see how to do it best. You'll be trying some K21 as well as other products and really just get the full experience. We'll be doing a lot of video. You're going to have so many opportunities for social media. I mean, your accounts are going to be compounded over the next several months because also we have some great stations that are going to be set up with different products that'll be great backgrounds for social media. So what I'm telling you and what Josh had just said is that, you know, Friday night's going to be extraordinary for everybody. Diamonds and above have a special CEO dinner. Saturday, we've got the office tour with the samples and all of the TikTok influencer stations, if you will. And then we're going to have several hours of a VIP mastermind. And it boils down to this. It's if you're gold and above November, December, January, a new gold, brand new gold, you've never hit it before, November, December, January, we're going to waive the fee. We're going to give you a hotel room. All you got to do is get there. So gold or above, November, December, January, brand new, first timers. We got the hotel, and you're going to be able to come. If it'll all be in English. There won't be any translation. So I just want to let you guys know that. But that's open to our U.S. and Canadian brand new golds and above for that. If you're silver, we're going to allow you to participate by taking advantage. If you want your own room, you get the whole event for $305. That's the Friday night cocktail. You don't get to go to the diamond dinner because that's only for diamonds and above, but neither do golds. That's your room for Friday night, and then the whole experience on Saturday. If you have somebody that you want to share a room, you can each pay $179, and you get that. If you live local, or for some reason you don't need a room, and you're not yet a brand new gold, it's $55. So that's the details. And Chris, I want to bring you on because we've talked about the importance of getting together, getting so much content for the next several months of social media. I know you're excited about getting down and seeing the office and meeting everybody, and it's a big, important part of this business.
Yeah, and before I kick off what I got to say, I also need to congratulate Katie and Shelby being the December, come in, go to work, and crush it, gals. Congratulations to you guys and your teams. Excited to see y'all in Cabo here in a couple of weeks. How about, I was just looking at this, Mike, and you're talking about incentive trips. I've been here 4.5 weeks. Well, let's see, 6 weeks, and already did 3. We're going to Cabo, already qualified for Xcaret, and then we're going to Houston on the 6th and 7th. So look, here's one of the very first things I was told from one of my earliest mentors, 17, 18 years ago when I first got on the business. I qualified for a cruise. And I'm like, man, I'm still running a construction company. I can't take a week off. And he said, never miss an event that you qualified to attend. Never miss an event that you qualified to attend. I want to reiterate what Mike just said a minute ago. In November, December, and yes, even in January, if you hit silver or above, you qualify to go. And even if you haven't hit any of those, you can still participate by paying the room fee and stuff to go, as Mike was just mentioning. So if I can't impress anything else upon you tonight, let me impress upon you, you need to be in Houston because your belief's going to go up. You're going to get to meet Mauricio. You're going to get to meet Mike. You're going to get to meet the leadership. You're going to get to meet everybody you see on these calls. And what that's going to do for your business is just the investment to come to Houston is very minor compared to what you'll get out of this event. Your belief will never be higher. I haven't even been in the corporate office yet. And I feel bad because I haven't been there, but I need to get there. And so it's coming around. We're going to come home from Cabo and then bounce back down to Houston like 10 days later, 2 weeks later. So, and Mike touched on just a little bit, a lot of people like to push on social media. That's the way retail, social retail is a big thing in this industry right now. And if you ever wanted to collect some content, they're going to have booths like the WIMS booth They're going to have a body shop booth. They're going to have all these and professional displays where you can take pictures, get videos, and pictures of the corporate office with the water in the background and just the amazing atmosphere that they've built here at Immunitech for you to get content and capitalize on. Interview some of the leadership, interview some of the new people, get content you can use for a year, you use for months or a year if you get enough of it, and you can really take your business to the next level. So for me, Mike, I'm excited to get to meet you, man. I don't care about Josh and Mauricio and everybody else. I want to come meet Mike. Mike's a stud. I'm just teasing. I'd love to meet Mauricio too. I can't wait to meet Mauricio.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. So you're going to get and Judy Stallings, Robert Hollis, they both crushed Executive Diamond in their first, 10, 15 days in the business. All these people know what it takes to build an organization and to maintain and to duplicate. So if you're sitting here going, well, how am I going to make 2026 the best year of my life? It's easy. Show up to Houston. That's going to kick it off. It's going to be the start. And I can promise you this. I don't know if there's a big convention later in the year. I'm sure there will be somewhere. But mark my words on this. Somebody's going to walk across that stage as a diamond, executive diamond, platinum, maybe even senior platinum. And they're going to say from stage, the day I left Houston was the day my business started to change. It's going to happen. I've seen this happen for 17 years. It always goes back. It's when they're thanking their team and their tears are coming down their face because they're making, 7 figures a year. They're going to say it all started when I left Houston, Texas. So that may as well be you. I believe Mike's got this. I've seen in the WhatsApp groups the link to get registered and stuff. We'll get that broadcasted out through Facebook pages and groups and things. So yeah, I'm excited for Houston, Mike, for sure.
I love it, Chris. And there's absolutely, it's kind of what Katie said. There's no excuses for anybody. I mean, Shelby's got 5 kids, so there's no excuses for anybody. I think I'm overwhelmed and I've got 2, and I don't even have to raise one of them anymore. She's 17. But I tell you what, if somebody's been in this business, even if somebody's been in this business 10 years and they go, man, I really want to come to Houston, rank up. Rank up in January. There's never a better time to rank your business up than right now. So somebody that joined, a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, rank up to gold or above in January and get in and get your room paid for, get the whole event paid for. A lot of you that are on this Zoom, you're relatively new. You know what? You're right in the middle of some great momentum with your team. If you're silver right now, hey, push hard, push to gold. Because, Chris, you think about it. They push to gold in the month of January. All of a sudden, they pay absolutely nothing but to get to Houston.
There's people that hasn't even heard about Immunitech yet that's going to be in Houston.
No question.
It's going to happen. Use this to build your team with. Use it to recruit. I mean, hey, look, come in, go gold, and we're going to go to Houston, and we're going to get it kicked off right. And, I just want to say, I'm going to say this, and then I know I don't want this call to go forever, but I'm going to say this, and then I'll let Mike take back over here. But I just want everybody to write this down if you're taking notes. 4 words that'll change your life. I do it anyways. If you're tired, I do it anyways. If you're scared of rejection, do it anyways. If you're scared shitless you're going to fail, do it anyways. If you have that mentality and just go to work tonight and do it anyways, not only are you going to be in Houston and in Escaret and all the future things coming up, but you're going to have team members there. Remember, it's not just about you getting there. It's about how many people you can bring with you. The way I've always calculated how successful my business has been, and I've made 8 figures in this industry, is by how much real estate in a room my team's taking at every corporate event. I hope that when we hit Texas, 100% of it's in my organization. Then I know I'm doing the right thing. So if you're in my organization, get on and get registered tonight, because like Mike said, very limited seats.
Yeah.
And if you wait too long, I actually think this thing's going to fill up in the next few days. So we'll get the links out, commit, get yourself registered, get there, get to Houston. If you didn't make Cabo or you didn't make, the trip coming up, so be it. This one, everybody can obtain. It's gold in January. And also there was, I don't remember what we had, but there was dozens of golds in November and even more in December. Y'all are already qualified. get registered, book your flights, and let's go to Texas.
I love it. Well, I will take that link that Chris talked about. I'll put it, once I stop my screen sharing, I'll put that into the chat towards the end. But Shelby, I'm going to jump over to you before I go back to Katie here. You think about it, you hit diamond month one. That means you've built that solid business. What could you tell people that are right now, maybe they're not yet silver, maybe they are silver, but they're not yet gold, or maybe they're gold and they're not yet diamond, knowing that they've got this to plug into and they can essentially, if they go gold or above, they're getting to come for free. What could you share with them tonight to help them build their business in the month of January?
Right, absolutely. Thanks, Mike. And I just found out I was going today and I already booked my flight. So that's how committed I am. Okay. I just got to do it, I guess. Do it anyway, right?
That's right. Do it anyway. I wrote that down.
So I would say, well, one, I don't know where everyone's living, but I'm pretty sure is Houston kind of warm right now. I know you're warm, Mike, but I'm in Wyoming. So
Oh,
I know, but it's in the pretty part, Jackson
it is
Hole
beautiful. It is
area,
beautiful.
and I have no state income tax. Thank you. Oh, you don't either.
I don't
You don't
either.
either.
Welcome to the free state of Florida.
Um, So to answer your question, I would say honestly, and I actually was sharing this with my team in the chat. If you haven't noticed, like our entire social media looks pretty AI right now, right? Like everybody's putting these filters, these AI photos up. Like I don't even know what's real anymore. So I would say to get yourself there, show up as you. Don't
Hmm.
don't be anybody else but you and build that know, like, and trust with your audience, with your customers, and anyone around you. That is what is going to get you there. Not putting up anything that's not you, that's not authentic. And also showing up live. Live, people haven't been going live anymore. So if you're going live, they're going to pop up on there. They're going to catch it.
Hmm.
They're going to want to have that. And it's showing that it's you, not some fake thing. And I've actually been accused of still being AI, even though I'm not. But that's the world we live in. And that's the world we need to exit from because
I love
in
it.
person also is 100% different.
I
That
love it.
right there is going to get you excited. It's going to get you ready to go. So I would say there is no reason to not be there. Sign up now because you need to be there. Listen to these leaders, listen to what we're saying. Like you have got to get in to this fully committed and ready to go and ready to build. And it's not going to happen from your bed, even though I did this from my bed. But again, you got to be in person. You got to be there, guys.
I love it. I love it. Shelby, thanks for that. Katie, I'm going to jump over to you as I turn this next slide. I want to bring up the last thing we want to talk about because this is going to throw a little gas on the fire all the way through January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So those of you that are familiar with our moving up bonuses. So everybody who enrolled in October, November, and December of 25, you had a game plan your first 4 months. If you went gold, you were able to qualify for an additional $5,000 bonus of accelerated moving up bonuses. If you went diamond in your first 8 months, which if you've joined in October, it's not even been 8 months. So in other words, if you went diamond, you had, in addition to that 5,000, you could qualify for an additional $15,000 diamond bonus if you hit diamond in your first 8 months, and then you maintain that. And that ended December 31st. But it was such a successful promotion in October, November, December for new enrollments. I mean, new enrollments took this and they have a game plan now. They know, okay, I get started, I follow the system, I get customers, I get consultants, I need to go gold. How do I do that? Well, that's a group of about 15 people. Diamond's a group of about 63 people. Shelby's done that. Katie's done that. Many, many others have done that over the years. So you know it's possible. And Katie, we're going to continue this new enrollment promotion for this accelerated bonus of gold 5,000, diamond 15,000. So I think about coming to Houston, like that's cherry on top. The $5,000 is the ice cream, the whipped cream, and all the chocolate poured on top. That's fantastic. So that just gives you another reason when you're talking to somebody, when they join, they make the decision to join in January, they can qualify for the 5,000. And that goes all the way. Somebody who enrolls July 31st, they have 4 months to go gold and they got 5,000. So Katie, the next half a year, you know exactly what a brand new person can work towards, and an extra 5,000 or 20,000 if you earn both, that's significant money on top of the rest of the comp plan.
Yes, that is so wow. Honestly, I'm still ignorance on fire right now. I just jumped in and I'm running and I'm looking at this new Diamond 15,000. I'm like, woo, I did that. I knew I earned some sort of bonus, but I wasn't exactly sure what the exact one was. So this is awesome.
So let's break that down, because Chris and I are actually putting some training together on compensation, some high level compensation that we're going to start doing over the next couple weeks. But let me tell you, the gold, when somebody qualifies gold in their first 4 months, and then they requalify that next month, that triggers that first payment, and they earn $500 a month for 10 months, in addition to every other bonus and commission out there. Because you hit diamond and like Shelby hit diamond, you'll get that 500 a month for the next 10 months. But then you'll also receive, when you hit diamond, you requalify at diamond. I believe the first month is like 2,500, and then the next 9 or 10 months is 1,250. So you think about just the 500 and 1,250, that's like $1,750 a month in extra bonuses just for maintaining your rank of diamond, Katie. That's coming to you. But I know you're not going to be satisfied with diamond. I know you're going higher.
I'm ready for the next rank. It's a big jump, but I'm going for it.
I love it. So what could you share with new people? I mean, we think about this kind of bonus, being able to dangle that out there, people getting customers very quickly. They're coming to Houston. Are you using TikTok at all to build the business?
Yeah, so I am luckily I'm in the TikTok pilot program. And so I have posted a few videos of Immunotech on there and the whims. I think whims are going to sell like hotcakes on TikTok Shop. And I heard that K21 is coming soon, so that's exciting. But Immunical's on there and a few other things. But anyways, the few videos I've put on there are of whims, and my son's in the video with me. And the thing about TikTok is you need to have a strong hook, something that's going to catch somebody in very quickly. And something that I say is, if you're looking for a kid's vitamin that doesn't taste like, Chris said bad words on here, so I'll pause, but just imagine what I'm saying, okay? If you're looking for a kid's vitamin that doesn't taste like ass, these are so good and my kids love them. They're methylated so they can absorb the vitamins so much easier. They got the omegas, they're so good. And then Waylon's taking it and he's like being all silly. Sometimes I have to bribe my kids, I'm not gonna lie, but like, I'll give you $5 to make this video, okay? Or I'll give you some commission if mom gets some sales from this video, but hey, put them on payroll. But I feel like that I'm just so excited for this. I posted a video about Immunicol today, but I think TikTok is going to be huge for us. There are girls with one of the hair care companies. They have over 100,000 in personal PV from TikTok Shop. So you guys, if you aren't on TikTok yet, you need to get on there and you need to start growing your following on there and be ready to launch whenever you're able to, because it's going to be huge. This is what's going to get you diamond within those first 8 months and get all of those bonuses to stack. But I just want to go off of what Shelby said. Showing up as yourself is so important. Like, you've got to stop just posting graphics over and over. People are not going to buy from you if you're just posting graphics. If you're just posting boring videos of you making your Immunicol that's like 5 minutes long, it's not going to happen. Get on there, be yourself. If you go and look at my social media, I'm a hot mess. I'm nervous on here, so I'm not as funny, okay, today, but the next Zoom, I'll be a little more loosened up. But if you go look at my social media, it is just chaos and people love that, and that's why I've grown a following. And another thing is, don't compare your journey to mine or Shelby's. I know you can go and look at our social media right now and say, oh well, they have this many followers, but think about the work we've put in. I've been in for 9 years. I don't know how long Shelby's been in, probably close to the same, and we worked our booties off to get to that point to where when we came over here, we had already established the relationships to where people trusted us to purchase from us like that. But just showing up as yourself and just being excited and setting yourself an income goal and looking at these bonuses, like, man, what would that do for your family? How much debt would you be able to pay off? Or what trip would you be able to go on? But what I'm sharing about the business opportunity that's really intriguing to people is the double trip points. Whenever whenever they enroll with the venture pack or if they enroll with the pro pack. Those double trip points, there are so many people that don't get to go on trips like this ever in their life, never been on an airplane, you know, and something like this that's achievable for them, they want to go on a trip. So they're going to be willing to work for it. So the trip is something I've really been leveraging. And then also the fact that although this company has, you know, over 30 years of stability, it's like brand new to the US. So it has the newness that nobody knows about, but it has the stability that you don't have to worry about it because startups are freaking scary. So I've been leading with that. And then also, like, this isn't something where someone can say, well, my cousin's uncle, sister's brother's aunt already sells that. No, they don't. They don't, because we are the first. We are pioneering this. So this is just such a huge opportunity. And I've been really leading with that of like, you will be one of the first. Jump on now.
I love it. I mean, Katie, you're going to be in Houston. You're going to be sharing a lot of tips and tricks. And what I love about Houston is that it's going to be real. It's going to be raw. It's going to be, you know, like it's rolling up your sleeves mastermind session. It's not going to be rah rah. We're going to share the 2x27 vision because that's very clear. How we're doubling the company and how we're helping people double their incomes is because of these type of bonuses, is because of the TikTok shop launch, people being able to take advantage of technology because of these type of events. And we're putting people up for free to do it. Like, we want people to experience this because we know how life-changing it is. So congratulations to you. I know you just crushed it this month. Shelby, thanks for jumping on here as well. I'm going to jump down. Josh, you still on video? I want to close out. So,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
you and
here.
I talk a lot about strategy and building the business. You've had wildly successful businesses over the years, but when I look and I step back and I think about a system like the next half a year, and somebody's getting started, they're talking to somebody about Immunotech. We already know it's unique. It's been around for 30 years, but it's very unknown in North America. We know of the stability, the story, what really the story that you've told. But being able to offer someone the ability to come and see it firsthand and then show them how they can get customers. We've still got some things up our sleeves over the next week for helping people that first month getting started with customers. But right now, we're unveiling the new gold and new diamond for brand new people in their first 4 and 8 months. What do you see over the next 90 days, 6 months when people take advantage of these things?
Yeah, sure, Mike. Well, first off, today I watched a 2 hour documentary on AI that really freaked me out. But it actually made a lot of sense for the type of business that we're in with Immunotech. But basically, it's no secret. Like, Katie and Shelby both talked about, AI is out there. You've got all these AI graphics, people posting picture perfect, graphics out there, and AI is eliminating jobs faster than people realize. Like, there's over 800 million jobs that are going to be eliminated. And one of the things that people are looking for is how to create leverage when this type of thing is happening. And if you look at what Immunotech has put together, it's perfectly positioned. We have a product that everyone needs. We have a business where you don't have to buy inventory, you don't have to have stock. And this is a business that does the drop shipping for you. All we have to do is influence, point, guide, direct, drive traffic to our website. We have exactly what everybody's looking for. And especially with glutathione, is not just a trend. It's not a fad. It's not going to be here for a few years. It's the most important molecule in your body. And we have the only natural supplement in the world that's clinically proven to raise your glutathione level. So I believe over the next 60 to 90 days, I think we're going to see a massive surge of leadership joining Immunotech. I think you're going to see more influencers joining, more professional network marketers joining. And the reality is when you have AI replacing jobs, when you have corporate America that's shrinking, when you have entrepreneurs that are being forced to pivot, and at the same time, you have a lot of network marketing companies that are struggling, going out of business, going one-tier affiliate. Their customers aren't renewing subscription because they all sell white labeled, overpriced products that aren't getting people, results anymore. You got comp plans being cut. You have leaders' checks that are shrinking. Leaders are all looking right now in the industry, and the one thing that they're all looking for is stability. And Immunotech has it. Hundreds of millions in revenue. growing in every market. They've got products that work. They've got products that are backed by incredible science. And so one of the things that I'm hammering when it comes to the business right now is that graphic that we put out, where if you come into the business and you introduce 7 customers, you can make $500. 7 customers that get a body shop bundle, you make $500. If you introduce 14 customers, you can make $1,000. Now, there's a big announcement coming. I don't know when, Mike, in a couple of weeks or whenever these guys figure it out, that's going to actually increase the amount of money that we make for getting customers. There's going to be a higher customer payout tier with some extra special money on top of it. I don't know why these guys it's already great the way it is. I don't know why they're doing it, but they're adding this extra tier. There's going to be more money on top. And so I think the biggest thing right now is like we as an organization have to go into massive action. The big leaders are coming. I believe that the highest paid income earners in Immunotech have not even joined yet. Big leaders are looking. People all want a product like this. They all want a company like this. I mean, think about this. This company has never missed a commission run in 25 plus years since they started. They've never missed a shipment. They have, hundreds of thousands of packages going out. You saw like on Mauricio's stats on one of the webinars that they did, 550 million servings have been served of Immunical. And it's shocking because nobody knows about this deal. So, Mike, I believe that, if we all get serious, if we all go into massive action, if we keep this business simple, like you talked about systems, we have to leverage systems and tools. Don't complicate the business. I love what Katie said and what Shelby said about showing up as your authentic self. You don't have to be picture perfect. You don't have to just post, graphics. Just have real conversations with people. Show up as a hot mess, like Katie said, and just tell your story. Talk about why you're excited, what the products are doing for you. Share those product testimonies as they come in through your organization. And we all know 7 to 14 people that want to change their health. If you look at, just go on the Chat GPT, type in, what are some of the common chronic conditions and diseases that are related to low glutathione levels. You'll be shocked at what this product can do for people just by raising your glutathione levels. This is the biggest health trend. There's millions and millions of people looking for a product like this. And we all know 7 to 14 people. And so if we can just train our teams to go out, get those 7 to 14 customers, find people that want to do the same thing. Like 90% of people in network marketing are just looking to make an extra $500 to $1,000 per month. That could be paying off credit card debt. That could be a car payment. That could be groceries. That could, for some people, that's life-changing income. And if you help enough people do that, then you could be, as a leader, looking at $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month or more in income. And that's how it all starts. I believe this company's perfectly positioned. They've got amazing products. And also, a lot of the MDC products are going to be coming live into Immunotech in February. So there's going to be more products. Like Mike said, the additional customer bonuses. So I'm ready for it, Mike. I told you guys when I first joined Immunotech that I was going to come in like a wrecking ball. And I'm just getting started. Like I'm having incredible conversations with leaders, getting ready to bring in a huge European team. I've got amazing leaders coming from different companies right now, and everybody's just saying the same thing. They're tired of the hype. They're tired of the promises. They're tired of trust being broken, and they just want a stable company that's backed by amazing products with great leadership. And you guys have it all. So really excited to be here, Mike, and lead the charge with you guys. And, let's all sprint as fast as we can. Going on $1 billion run doesn't mean we're going to get there by walking. We got to run, and we got to run now, and we got to run fast. So back to you, Mike.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Josh. Thanks for jumping on tonight. I love that. You're not going to get to $1 billion run by walking. We'll give Josh at Josh Swaggle, maybe 3 times we give him credit, and then take it for your own. That's a fantastic line. You're not going to get to the $1 billion run by walking. And it is. Everything he said is dead on. And we do have a few things that be coming out in the next little bit on customers. But to end this tonight, what do you personally do tonight, right? What is your takeaway? What is your takeaway from this call? What action do you need to do anyway? Or as Chris would say, do it anyways. I love that. Number one, get your personal order in tonight of 1,000 PV. Like if you're not on auto ship, or if you need to set up an auto ship, just go in your app, go in your back office, do that tonight. Get free shipping. You got till the 15th, so you got what, 10 days left. You got 1st to the 15th for free shipping. There's some special product sales on there. So if you haven't tried our multi, try that out. You'll absolutely love it. Try some other products. Katie said try the Wims. They're huge on TikTok. So that's number one. Get your personal order taken care of. Get 1,000 PV. Get on your family. Get some products for samples. You're going to absolutely be happy that you saved some money on shipping. Number two, I dropped the link. It is already moving up, so I'm going to copy and paste this. I put the registration link for Houston. Now, what is this registration link for? This is for you if you want to come. So obviously, the people that are using this link, golds and above, there's no payment required. If you are a new gold, it's for new golds. It's not for anybody who's been gold. It's for new golds. They hit it the first time, November, December, January. You're the one who gets it for free. We're going to waive the price and give you the hotel. If you are a new silver, you get, or a new enrollment, you get to purchase, and you'll be contacted by customer service once we go through on the list and make sure we have room for everybody that registers. So, you can use that link tonight, register, and then three, start recruiting, right? We've got the best customer program, the best consultant program in the business. I don't know of another company, like Josh said, that's putting more money on customers. We're getting ready to do that. And we've got a $5,000 and a $15,000 extra bonus out there for new enrollments. You can see what we are incentivizing. I can tell you this, the best retention comes from recruiting. The best recruiting comes from recruiting new, right? And you think like how does that make a whole lot of sense? How does retention, affected by recruiting? I'm telling you, in network marketing, when you're green, you're growing. When you're ripe, you're rot. If you're just sitting there looking at just people that are already in and you're trying to take care of them, you need to do that, but you got to be planting. You got to be in action. You got to be recruiting. So we're doing everything we can as a company to help our company hit 2x27. And the way that we do that is by helping you double, triple, quadruple, 10x your personal business. So thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be sharing that link all over the internet the next few days. There is limited seats because the office only holds so many people. And we're doing this mastermind session in the office. So use that link to register. Take advantage of that. And we will see you guys on the top. Take advantage of Thursday night. We have our live Immunobar. That'll be on WhatsApp. If you don't have the WhatsApp group, we'll make sure and just continue to post that for everybody for the English leadership group. So Katie, Shelby, congratulations on Diamond. Chris, Josh, thanks for joining me tonight. Talk to you soon, everybody. We'll see you in Cabo, but the rest of you, we'll see you in Houston and next Monday night. Have a great one. Talk to you soon.